On Sunday, August 16, 2026, the Lionesses did what generations of Cameroonian women footballers had tried but failed to accomplish. They lifted the Women's Africa Cup of Nations trophy for the first time in the final in Rabat, Morocco. In doing so, they not only conquered Africa, they broke a psychological barrier that had stood between Cameroon and the women's continental crown for decades. For a country accustomed to associating continental football glory primarily with the indomitable Lions, the achievement of the Lionesses deserves to be regarded more than another sporting success. It is a statement about perseverance, resilience, talent, and the extraordinary possibilities that emerge when determination refuses to surrender to disappointment. The Lionesses have provided thousands of young Cameroonian girls with something more powerful than inspiration: proof. Proof that women can represent Cameroon at the highest level. Proof that the national colors belong equally to them. Proof that a girl kicking a football in a village, school playground, or neighborhood football field can dream of becoming an African champion. For years, women's football in Cameroon has lived in the shadows of men's football. The achievements of the Lionesses have nevertheless been remarkable, even when the institutional and financial support available to them has not always matched their talent. This victory should therefore force a national conversation about what Cameroon intends to do with women's football. The question should no longer be whether Cameroonian women can compete with the best in Africa. They have answered that question. The question should be whether the country will build the structures necessary to ensure that this victory becomes the beginning of an era rather than a glorious exception. We must not celebrate and forget Cameroon has a familiar habit when it comes to sport. We celebrate spectacular victories, praise the players, congratulate the coaches and officials, and then return to business as usual. That will be a mistake this time. The Lionesses' triumph should become an opportunity to invest seriously in women's football at every level, from schools and grassroots academies to professional clubs, national teams, and international competition. There must be better playing facilities. There must be stronger domestic competitions. Young girls must be identified and developed early. Coaches must receive appropriate training. Players must have better medical, nutritional, and psychological support. And perhaps most importantly, the women who wear the national colors must be treated with the dignity and professionalism their achievements deserve. The new national conversation. A continental championship cannot be built on enthusiasm alone. It requires institutions. The Lionesses have also changed the national conversation. At a time when Cameroon has many reasons to be divided by politics, economics, geography, and social differences, football continues to possess an extraordinary capacity to bring people together. For a few hours on Sunday, Cameroon had one conversation. The Lionesses were not from one region. They were not representatives of one linguistic community or one political tendency. They were Cameroonians.